Welcome back to the stream. Let's just get into this. Continuing on with the friend mod. Modded Slugcat. Goal is to get all the passages. We just made it to farm areas. And right now I'm going for the echoes. Well, actually, I don't even know if the echoes will like count towards the passage, because it seemed kind of broken last time, and I couldn't even get one of the echoes to activate. So yeah, this Slugcat has a few interesting abilities. They move faster when crawling, and they jump very high. They are friends with like all the lizards, so lizards are completely passive. Also, I already activated this echo off stream, so let's just grab this real quick. Hello. That's enough karma. Well, I'm not going to be going to the depths, but that maxes out karma for now. Since I didn't actually need to get food. Playing off stream. No, I just it was just to get to make the thumbnail. I do want to head over to. I should probably check my passages so that I know what I should be focusing on. But right now I'm going to be heading over to Sky Islands, because there's another echo as well as the Wanderer. I guess I should also go to Pipe Yard. I know that there's a lot of centipedes over here. Also, I think I'm going to try to get the friend passage in Subterranean. There's one lizard that I usually get. One off Nomad. Oh, right. Does that count if you get echoes? Like, does it get canceled? Well, maybe I should try to shelter in Sky Islands next, just in case it actually saves. I guess I should grab one of these. For centipedes, maybe. Should be fine. Well, we'll see. So usually you have this kind of weird movement where you're crawling and like jumping around like this. That's usually pretty slow for the other Slugcats, but like the fastest way to move is this one. As you can see there, the lizard doesn't mind me being there at all. There's also these blue fruit that are no longer blue. They only give a quarter, or sometimes they don't give any food at all. Kind of interesting. Maybe to balance the fact that the Slugcat can eat a lot more than the Saint can. Oh, also I should work towards the Saint again. Or maybe not, if I need to. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe I'll try to avoid hurting things. Alright, do I have Chieftain? I guess we'll find out. They don't mind. I know that if you have high enough reputation. Here, actually, I'll just give them this. If you have high enough reputation, they'll let you through. But it does lower your reputation if you do that. Unless you have the max scavenger reputation. Then they'd just let you pass. It's funny how many caramel lizards are here. It's not far down there. I can actually make that jump. Yeah, that is how you get beehives. If you throw a spore puff at them, it kind of deactivates them so that they only activate when you throw it. See what happens down here. Oh. There's a scavenger and a lizard there. This is already pretty close to Sky Islands. Just above this room. How high would I jump with a geek? Guess I should test that, huh? Unless I have... No, I have plenty of time. I can test that. Probably not going to be seeing many other geeks until I go to Subterranean. This is usually the area that I go to get yeeks for the Saint speedrun too. That's not a yeek. I just took that guy's spear. Well, you know, I don't even need to go up. I can just jump over these. Let's see. Well, it pretty much looks exactly the same. Same as a normal yeek jump. Oh wait, that's higher. I actually jump higher when I'm crouching. That's interesting. This is a standing jump. This is a crouch jump. That's weird. Has some potential. And I'll probably be using yeeks to cross the Wormgrass on my way to Subterranean after Sky Islands. Actually, well, yeah, I probably will take that route because I can also get to Subterranean through Pipe Yard, but that's a pretty slow route, and I'd have to go all the way through Filtration. Hi, hello, over on Twitch. What's really powerful about yeeks is being able to climb poles really fast. So rooms like this are really easy. We're playing the friend mod. This mod is like that right here. They're very interesting. They crawl faster than they walk, and they have a very high jump. Also, all lizards are passive to us. We have like max lizard reputation, so you can just walk by red lizards and they don't mind. I'm going to shelter before I die to something. I mean, actually, there isn't really that much dangerous because it's mostly like orange lizards that you have to worry about. Anyway, the goal that I'm going for is all passages. That is Nomad, so it's good that I did this. Isn't that really easy? What's really easy? Heard that lower Pipe Yard as hell. Okay, the path from Pipe Yard to Shoreline is really bad. It's a huge area that's like all underwater. Not all underwater. Okay. A lot of like pretty difficult underwater sections, kind of similar to drainage system. It's also like pretty hard to get out of. So if you're going from Shoreline to Pipe Yard, it's like a really bad route. But the route from Pipe Yard to... Let's just try to do a normal jump there. I am also streaming on YouTube. Both YouTube and Twitch. Watch on whichever platform you prefer. But the path from Pipe Yard to Filtration, it's not that bad. It's pretty similar to a lot of the rooms in Filtration, where it's like a bunch of mole lizards, and it can be really annoying in some situations. What do I look at more? Well, at the moment there's not really too much chatting, so I get to see all the messages, and I look at both of them equally. But most of the time there's more people talking on YouTube. I don't need this spear. Group Randworld lore discussion in 15 minutes. Is that just gonna happen every stream? It's not a real stream if I don't talk about Saint lore for an hour straight. That might actually be a good shelter to stay in. It's fairly close to the entrance to Pipe Yard. Yeah, I'll stay in this shelter. Getting food is actually pretty easy, because my food requirements aren't that much different than the Saints. But you can also eat creatures like lizards and centipedes and stuff. Mostly centipedes, I think, are like a great source of food for this slug cat. I'm actually going to test something out here. If I starve and I get the echo, what will happen? Well, I lose the Karma Flower for one. There's also a passage that requires you to starve for like 5 cycles in a row. So that did give me progress towards the Saint, so that's what I wanted to get. I guess at some point I'm also going to have to get the Hunter, which is actually might be pretty difficult. I can't eat lizards, or at least I'd rather not. Oh yeah, this slug cat also rolls very fast. Hello. Oh, I'm starving, that's why. I'm like, why am I low stamina? That's a Gourmand thing. I'm not playing Gourmand. No, that's what happens when you starve. I don't starve very often, so I'm not used to it. Although this slug cat should be able to deal with starving really easily, because they already move faster when crouching, and I think you recover stamina faster when you're crouching. At least if it works anything like Gourmand. So Gourmand is able to crawl like while tired and still like increase stamina. So if you get tired out, you can crawl and you'll eventually recover, even though you're moving. Because you're not usually able to do that with walking or like any other kind of movement. But this slug cat is like supposed to crawl everywhere. This area is usually pretty difficult since there's a lot of orange lizards. Oh. So you have to land on this platform and then you're immediately greeted by a bunch of orange lizards, but I don't have to worry about that this time. This does really make some areas a lot easier. Also, you can make jumps like that really easily. You immediately go into your crouching state when you jump. You get the extra height from your high jump, but you also go into the crouching state, so you get that extra speed. Actually, I think I should go down this way. Yeah, this goes into this room. If I can find a spear, I'll eat that popcorn plant. I might as well check in this room. Yep. Now this music is playing. Which I never hear because I don't go into that room. Let's not fall off the cliff. This popcorn plant is right on the camera transition. That's the wrong way. I don't really know if I want to do anything in Pipe Yard. Is this the right way? Yes, I think it is. I don't know if I want to do anything over here. I went the wrong way. Because I just need the Wanderer Pip. Is there anything else I want to do in Pipe Yard? Or anywhere that I want to go? Because eventually I would like to get to Subterranean. But like the further up to the on the top side. I don't know, I guess I could also go through Pipe Yard. Remember being stuck there with 2 Slug Pups. I don't want to hurt you, dude. Yeah, a lot of these jumps are a lot easier. It's kind of like your rivulet. That was that lizard. This Slug Guy is very mobile. It's just that you have to kind of get used to the different controls. Well, any jump that's possible with the Squidcada is also possible with some kind of obscure tech. Usually involving extended slides, like an extended instant hop, or you can try something with like turn storage, or a lot of like throw boosting. Honestly, I think that's the best reason to learn a lot of that tech. Having like being able to avoid relying on other creatures for movement. Like if I shelter here, can I just immediately leave Pipe Yard? This gives a Wanderer Pip. Because it's always annoying when you want to cross those gaps when you're holding onto some items like a pearl or a mask, stuff like that. But you're not able to because you have to pick up a Squidcada to cross it. That's Wanderer. I might as well just head back. Unless there's anything I want to do in Pipe Yard. But not really. Or I could just take the... You know what, let's take this route. Just to do something different. Because I've already gone through farm areas. But also, I don't really know what Pipe Yard looks like as the Saints, so... Find out that there's still Sentinel Wings. That doesn't change. I guess that's just the default state of every area. These guys are gonna become hostile in a minute. Okay, that was a little close. Maybe I should have given the fruits of the kelp so that it would have left me alone. Unless you want to get that instead. Okay, that works out. You know, the map of Pipe Yard is kind of counterintuitive. Because you would think that from Industrial you would go like up and to the left. Oh, that's a spider. Just that small centipede flopping out of the pipe. Oh, it got away. But if you want to go to Sky Islands from Industrial, you actually want to go to the right. So they're kind of flipped based on their positions on the map. Which probably makes sense if you think of Pipe Yard as less of a, like, outside of a flat plane. Because Rain World is very much like a 3D world. It's just that we see it in 2D. Oh, hello. This is the wrong way, isn't it? Okay, well, I can still avoid the centipede. This feels like Subterranean. I still haven't learned the map very well. Centipede Hell. Yeah, that's most of Pipe Yard. Although most of... Well, yeah. Speaking of... Gotta make a lot of noise here. Yeah, come over here. Just that weird centipede behavior where they kind of move step by step instead of just grabbing you. That's what I wanted to do. Although, what is this room? Actually, I know which room this is. Just go up here and down, I think. Oh yeah, this room is such a maze. It's like half the tunnels are hidden. I'd rather not deal with the spider since I can't throw rocks right now. That wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, I can just ignore the mole lizards. I mean, it's kind of strange that they know not to hurt me. That's a droplet. And a centipede. You'd think it'd be hard for a mole lizard to recognize you when they can't hear anything. But I think you could tame them and they'll follow you around, so they have a way of knowing. Oh, now that centipede's in the way. That's great. Oh, okay. Opportunity arose. Now there's lantern mice in the way. I don't know if I've ever seen lantern mice here, but I guess that's just paint spawns. I'm just able to avoid the water completely. So I should be able to take an interesting route through this area, considering my jump height. I almost made it up here. We can... That was close. But that was completely pointless. Try to do that. Okay, I don't like this scenario. So I have to sneak past this kelp. Oh, it actually somehow didn't get me. Sometimes they have difficulty turning around. I think there's one like top path that's actually worth going through, but it's none of the ones that I've tried to get to already. Scavenger, what are you doing here? It's a dead end. Okay, this is the path that I was talking about. You can skip swimming down the bottom path. Get sick of seeing wolf spiders. Also, this area looks very strange. It's like a kind of like the void effect, except that it's a karma gate. That's interesting. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about orange lizards, because there's so many orange lizards that they kind of get tiring real quick, even though they're really interesting on their own. Okay, Moon, you might be able to bring neurons from Pebbles down. I don't know if she'll forgive you though. Maybe if you only took like 1 or 2 neurons. I don't need food. Also, I guess the cycles aren't a problem in this area. That makes sense. It's like warm, I guess. This far down, it's not really, don't have to worry about the cold. This is now where I totally get lost. This is the wrong map. Hello? I think it's getting confused by the new filtration. Oh, there's a tunnel up here. Thank you, Molazu. So they are also passive. Nope, I don't want to fall down there. Okay. I might. I'm definitely dead. I got hit like 3 times. Seeing eye lizard. Except the lizard is blind. Yep. Well, they could probably can see more in the dark than I can. They're used to it. Well, time to go all the way through Pipe Yard again. Because of a spitter spider. Always fun. I could hear the threat music. We didn't hear this the whole time. I feel like threat music is so rare. Especially as like a more of as like a speedrunner. It's much more likely to enter an area and then hear the song that plays for specifically for entering that area. Okay. And then that one song plays for the entire region, so you don't get to hear the threat music at all. That happens a lot in speedrunning, since you don't stick around in a region long enough. The last time I had bioengineering in-game, it's been a very long time. Plays in like one room in Industrial, fairly rarely. Not as the Saints in the Saints campaign. I don't go through Industrial as in any like speedrun routes. Or pretty rarely actually. And specifically because I think it's like if you're going from outskirts. Okay, that's all I had to do last time. If you're going to outskirts, and you go through that one specific room, then it plays. Okay, I don't have to worry about lizards. Still forget sometimes. There's Kaiova. I've heard that recently. Recently-ish. I didn't go this way last time, did I? Well, we're taking this route now. There's a few things that I'd like to see changed for this Slugcat. One, a higher wall jump. It feels kind of strange to have such a high normal jump and being able to climb up poles so quickly, but then you're trying to do wall jumps and you're suddenly really slow again. And same with water. I think you should be able to high jump out of water. Wait, this is also the wrong way. Yeah, I just took that route. Oh, the song that plays like at the very end of the deer section. don't. Thank you. Big fan of those lizards. Kind of unfortunate that you only see them as the saint. It'd be kind of cool if they showed up in like Bitter Airy as the rivulet. So you'd at least get a little sample of a new lizard before the very last campaign. What's this guy doing? It just grabbed me. Okay, I didn't mean it like that. Alright, well, let's take the faster route. Through Pipe Yard. Trying to maintain Saint while doing this is making this a little bit more difficult. Actually do some amount of food here. Oops. It seems like there's all the blue fruit that spawn have like a random chance of dying. Okay, I guess I'm gonna risk going through this again. Okay, there's like a really weird slope there. Makes this more difficult than it should be. Okay. Yeah, I do like that they hunt bat flies. It's kind of weird to see a lizard do that, because they're always like hunting larger creatures at least, even like the blue lizards. Well, speaking of strawberries. Not a fan of this. I don't even know what he's doing. Okay, we'll go around. Maybe I'll get distracted by the centipede. So in this stream, okay, now that centipede is here again. Okay, well now it's just back there. Probably could have gotten past without getting grabbed, but doing this again. This game. There's a decent chance that if I get grabbed, I'll just get dragged down. Oh, he went through. I guess that was the one that was in this pipe last time. Just went out further. Ooh, that was close. Maybe I should stay in another shelter. Here, I'll stay in the shelter before filtration. I'm going to sit here for the rest of the cycle move. Yeah, a lot of creatures like doing that. That was a great jump. Let's see if he does the strategy. This is especially dangerous now that we're in the water. Or maybe this just gives me an opportunity to pass it. See how bright that effect is when it's underwater. Okay, now I need to get out of here as fast as possible. Nice to hear this music. Doesn't play that often. Right, I think I went up here last time. And I guess I'm holding on to a lantern. I should probably actually use it for light, like filtration. That centipede is being attacked by a lizard. Okay, I got so close, but I don't even know if they're big enough to be dangerous. No lantern. Yeah, I'm staying in this shelter. Check on the Thant. Well, I think it's one of these passages that goes down if you die. Even though it should be like you get this passage within some number of cycles every time. That's not always the case if you die a lot. But remember, I don't have to take the weird route this time. Oh yeah, this guy. I should try to wait for them to lose interest. Yeah, they kind of... Whoa, that's a drop word. Can they drop into water? I think it used like a dead blue fruit as bait. Please don't go that way. Yeah, it wasn't interested though. Is that a centipede? Then maybe I shouldn't go that way. There's like a flash of light for some reason. Okay, now I can see a little bit better. I do need food this time. It's not hard to get. Spider. What? That's a spitter. Camping the exit. Strange always looks so alien. I think that's just the void effects. I think this is the right way. I have no idea, honestly. Also, this is filtration, not drainage. I didn't realize immediately. yeah, that's also just how it is. Just another scavenger. I think it's holding on to the glow fruit and the lantern at the same time. Also, this area kind of still has a few void effects. I think they like bubble fruit. They do. Hello? What was that? I think it was probably a scavenger getting out of the... going into that pipe. Unfortunately, we can't all be friends. No, I'm friends with the scavengers and the lizards. That's a spider. Oh, that lizard is alive still. It's funny that they took the room from outskirts and made it into an area infiltration. Shitting. They really didn't like that. Excuse me? I can't help out either side. I just have to be neutral in this situation. Okay, so the map is totally broken. I'm seeing terrified scavengers. I like when a scavenger sees you for the first time and they go all wide-eyed for a moment. Also, this spider is really shook by this one tiny centipede. Yeah, well, it's more fun to do that when you have good reputation. You know that they're not gonna stab you. Like 90% of the time. Is this spider just gonna camp this tunnel? I can't hit them with a spear. I might have to just take the other shelter to be safe. Yeah, let's go to the other shelter. We're gonna be waiting here for the rest of the cycle. And of course, there has to be that spider. Camping okay, both sides of this room are blocked off. Casual scavenger activities. Was it gonna go into the shelter? Is it the shelter? Goodbye. They're gone now. I think I'm going to make progress towards the hunter. So actually, hold up. I could do stuff here. I'm gonna take this centipede. I guess I can't actually starve since I already have enough food. I'm not going to the void yet. I think it would just crash the game. Because there isn't an ending for this slug cat. So I'm gonna do a little bit of starving here. The centipede gone? No, they're just right here. Because I would like to finish the Saint as well as make progress towards the starving passage and the hunter passage. So this might take a while. But there are so many centipedes outside, I think I'll have enough food to do this for a while. So that's sync completed. It's nice to get that out of the way. I mean, out of the way, as in I've been trying to maintain that for the past like 10 cycles. I think I should find plenty of them over here. But these are just eeks. It also means that I could just hunt things for food normally. What's still left? As in like passages? A lot of things actually. I'm going for Hunter and the Martyr right now. Only half. That's not great. What prevents me from going to Outer Expanse? I'll show you. That's how it looks for all the campaigns past Monk. As in, just rebuild it and Saint, I believe. Yeah, and then before Gourmand, the gate just is completely blocked. So now I'm going to find another centipede. Or maybe actually I don't even need a centipede. Are you able to starve with a half pip? I mean, actually, I might as well test it out. Probably not. It doesn't even count. No. I'd like you to not enter this room. Upsides of having Chieftain Passage. Scavengers will follow you. Downside of having Chieftain Passage, Scavengers will follow you. Well, now this guy's in here. Just going to hold on to one of the lanterns. Actually, I should probably just put it back in my stomach. I do need to find more food though. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of centipedes. These Eeks think they're special at being able to jump all high. Oh, quiet now. Oh yeah, I'm starving. So I think I will have to hunt something for food if there's not more centipedes. It's probably just jumping around a lot that drains my stamina. So as long as I just like stay crawling. I would like to avoid eating lizards if possible. Oh. Guys are still here. I might at some point move down to a further shelter where I'll also try to get the friend passage. So where are we at now? Okay, like 3 more cycles with the hunter. Being the martyr is kind of annoying since not starving loses you progress. So you have to starve for a lot. If you karma cash, you can get it in 3 cycles, I believe. But if you just do it normally, then you can only do it in 5. I would like these centipedes before the other lizards get them. Although they seem like they're going to be blocking the path. You might be able to search on the wiki for passages. I don't know if there's be everything there. I would like to get these centipedes before you guys do. You guys don't even know how to eat them. Gosh. Now that scavenger's terrified. Oh, now they're gonna be throwing stuff at each other. Maybe it'd be fun to try to tame one of the alpha oranges so that the whole pack would follow me around. I think that's how it works. Oh right, I should have not eaten that, then I could have starved. You can also probably just like find a video of all the passages. I don't know if it'll include any of the downport ones. Oh, that's a spider. You guys want to just fight each other? I wouldn't mind. Oh dear. Totally got that plant. Here, just grab one of the mushrooms. Ah, that's a spider. Okay, we're just gonna be here for a while. So I really like this area because there's a lot of food and a lizard that's pretty easy to tame. So I'm going to grab some food for it. Actually, there's also a spider in this room, so I might get that first. Or else that might have been the spider that just passed me. It's not Zyda Wormgrass. Spike kelp or spider. Alright, you have 2 options. I guess here's the spider. How about death of the spider? No, the wormgrass got it. I just pinned it to the wall. I don't need the spear. So I don't know if caramel lizards are as easy to tame as green lizards, or if that their tame ability is based on your reputation with them. Oh, look. Don't let the wormgrass take it. So I'll just see if it follows me up here. Hello? Maybe? If I go in here, will it follow me? Looks like it. Don't get stuck in there. Alright. I kind of wish this stayed as a green lizard. Just to see at least like a few of them left. So now I will starve here. Sorry, lizard, you don't get to eat anything. So we'll just be doing this for a while. And then I don't know what's left. If there's any regions that I need to get for Wanderer. So I think 2 more. This lizard would never do that. It's also very easy to get stuck in this shelter. There we go. Funny how the small centipedes give more food than most creatures. What was that? Oh yeah, I'm starving. Okay, large centipede. If it comes into here, I'll actually... I guess that works. I wish it still had my spear. I didn't throw it directly into a wall. Let's look for another. Those are scavengers. You know, maybe, how about I just borrow a spear real quick? In exchange for this mushroom. I will be fighting this while starving. Oh, I got away. Because I only need 1/4 of a food pip to fill out the... I'd rather not. Well, alright, that works. We'll just head back to the shelter. Okay. Scavenger gets drugs, I get lethal weapon. Fair trade. Just help to bait this guy out. Hello? Oh, we're gonna do this again, aren't we? I guess I could throw something at it, but I don't see any rocks in here. Yeah, red centipedes really don't like following you into new rooms. I probably could have tried to just go like down and around instead of trying to escape. 'Cause we're just gonna be waiting here now. Maybe I will. Where'd that eat go? Hello? Anything else taken? Also, the map is still completely broken. There's a spear over there. Also, I didn't know that there were yeeks all the way over here. I don't need drugs. Just like New York. What, like a massive centipede? Oh, here's my chance. Oh, it's going around this way. Wow, this lizard I tamed is totally capable of hunting for itself. Just take that. Don't let the wormgrass eat it. I think the wormgrass ate it. I like how just picking up and throwing the creatures enough to tame it, even if they could have just gotten them themselves. Oh, the scavenger. Get back up. Time to get stuck in this shelter again. I think I got one of the passages. I might have to starve again though. Yeah, and another hunter. I don't have any food at all. Excuse me. Just need to eat one more centipede. Hopefully not a red centipede. I find it strange that the lizards in this room really don't like leaving. Or maybe it's just difficult. I mean, it doesn't really. The tunnel is pretty close. Like they can definitely just reach up and climb out, but they just don't want it. Another passage. So I have a feeling some of them might not be possible to obtain. Like Wander might require Rubicon. Although I need a lot of pips for that. So that's all three of them. Or just maybe just those two, yeah. But I'm still starving. And I might lose passages if I die in this cycle. Excuse me. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, not a fun spider. I really missed both of those figures. Well, now I can eat these for food, so it won't be as hard as going into the centipede zone. No. Nice aim. Okay, what regions do I have left? I don't even know. I already went to most of. I got that. No, I started in outskirts. Yeah, what passages are left? Oh, the subterranean echo. I don't think I've gotten that yet. But I don't think I can reach it from here. I'd have to go all the way around. Bye, spider. Is there one specifically for Saint's Wander? Like, what are all the regions that Saint needs to go to get the Wanderer pit? Or the Wanderer passage? Yes, Rubicon. Well, okay. I'll see if I can get all of them except Rubicon. Normal regions? I don't really remember what I might be missing. Have I gone to garbage or shaded? That's just silent construct. Maybe passages are like broken. Like it thinks that I'm a normal slug cat, so it's not giving me the Saint's passages, which is why like some of the echoes aren't counted in the pilgrim passage, you know. So it wants me to go to regions that just don't even exist. Also, seems like this can also happen to these. Excluding summer superstructure. I think the passages might be broken. I'll have to look again. Because it seems like there are a lot of pips, and I've already been to like most of the regions in the game. I mean, I just imagine the game crashes immediately. It doesn't want me to be in Rubicon. I can't see through the map. It's completely useless. This might be possible if I find a lot of spears. But from I can't see it. That's an overhang. I think I need another spear. I think there's a lot of spears in this room. There might actually be a spear right now. Yes. I know that this is possible as Rivulet, but Rivulet has a lot higher jumps than this. I have a feeling this isn't possible. So I guess I'll have to go all the way around to... Yeah, I don't think this is reasonable. Let's just take the longer route. We'll go all the way around. I do have a karma flower still. Yeah, I imagine that if I wanted to, I could just like find a bunch of spears and bring them up there, but that'd take forever. Also, I'm holding onto a pearl now for some reason. Excuse me. You have having difficulties here? Okay, one of them got out. I'll have to wait for both of them to move. Using spears to climb the entirety of the retaining wall. I mean, I could have. And there's probably at least one spot across the whole thing that you'd be able to climb up all the way. Centipede zone. I do want that pearl again though. It's right here apparently. Yeah, little tip for getting past this area, the firecrackers are actually very effective at scaring away centipedes. Oh shoot, Dragon Slayer. I just remembered that. I am going to have to kill lizards at some point. Well, I don't know exactly how this mod works. I should probably just give this to one of these characters. Take it. You can have this too. Actually, hold up. Speedrun tech. Why is there a large spider? Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill lizards at some point. That's at least one passage that I forgot to get. Or I'll just gonna be stuck here. Okay, well, time to go through the mirrors zone. I guess one of those lizards would be a mole. So yeah, I don't know how this slugcat works. If it's kind of like the opposite of Artificer, where the reputation is always maxed out, or if it just starts at max and it eventually will go away if you do something about it. Whoops. Even dead. I think that counts. So even if the other lizard finished it off, I would have gotten credit for that. As long as you deal damage before they die. Just go this way. And also, lantern. I do have this for dark areas. It's not just for worms. Maybe I should just like check what happens if I go down, but I think it might also soft lock the game. Because you respawn at the start of Rubicon if you die, right? So maybe it would crash and then it would try to respawn me there and it just crash again. So I kind of just rather not risk it. I no longer have a lantern. At some point I just dropped it, I guess. Or I'd never picked it up. Nice map over here. Okay, I actually just forgot to pick up the lantern. I always go this way, and if it takes longer for some reason. I'm also still starving, so I might actually lose a lot of progress if I die. There's also a red centipede somewhere in this area. I don't think it'd be all the way over here. That's annoying. You always drop up poles in the crouching position, so you can't like stand upright and grab onto a pole at the same time if you're standing next to it. Dying is bad. That's true. Didn't I say that this was a bad cycle to die on because I would lose all my passages, and then I decided to go across the entirety of Subterranean? Yeah, good choice. I'll have to go through this area too. And then there's a shelter. But I don't mind about hitting the monster kelp in the way. So I need to get Dragon Slayer as well as just check if I'm missing any other passages. And the Subterranean Echo. So the cup is somewhere around here, but I might be able to skip it. I can just go above. I can do that safely. Yep. Alright, that actually did work out. Yep, that's one towards Dragon Slayer. So I guess if someone wants to check what those regions are on the Wanderer pip. Is the map working? Yeah, I have a feeling there was just something weird with filtration. Maybe it got the because of the new layout, it kind of got confused. But right now it seems like the things that I have to do are Dragon Slayer, I say right next to a mole. And that last Echo, Subterranean. I'll even be able to make that. Go the other way. It's a fun area. Yeah, I guess that worked. Now I don't have a rock for this kelp. Just lost the one that I threw at the... What's distracted? Although, that's not a great thing that it got distracted by. This is a fun scenario. I don't think I'm holding anything. If I make any sounds, they're both gonna try to get me. Okay, there was a spear there. I saw for a split second. Of course, now there's another centipede. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, drainage. I did go to drainage. I went to undergrowth. Did that not count as drainage? Okay, that centipede was very injured, and it still did not care at all. Okay, that's not great. Oh, garbage. I did go to garbage, right? I went from shoreline. Okay, I just have to go back up here and hope the spiders aren't a problem. The spider is already a problem. I can tame this lizard. I don't know if I'll be able to make it up this turn though. I don't even know where the poles are. Pretty high up. Well, I can use these rocks now to go this way. It's gated. Yeah, I have a feeling it's just like mixed up with some of like the saints, or like some regions that just aren't accessible. Took a lot longer than it should have. I'm pretty sure that's just using the default like survivor passages, but since we're in the Saints campaign, it just doesn't work out. Probably means that the passages are tied to Slow Cat's not the campaign. Yeah, I was able to get the Karma Flower back. Not see that spider though. Wanderer is pseudo done. So it's just Dragon Slayer and that last Echo. And I'm pretty sure the Echoes are broken in the same way. I accidentally went in a shelter. I don't want to go this way. I wasn't even paying attention. I just went. Can I get this? That's an eel lizard. Oh, no, that was the spider. I thought I hit a mole lizard. Okay, that dropper gets to live. Landed right on the trigger for the song. Start playing. Go up here. I'm not exactly sure where this is going to lead. But I guess I'd like to get back to... I need to get to Farm Rays. So back to Sky Islands. You know, I'd like to test something, which might be a stupid idea, but there's a red centipede, right? I can't even actually reach that. That's on the other room. It's actually just like 2 rooms intersecting here, so I can't actually reach that centipede. Not if I fall again. Okay, I wanted to grab onto that other pole. This is possible. Did I get Scholar? Scholar! I totally forgot about Scholar. Although, I don't even know if I'll be able to activate the Scholar, right? You need to visit either Pebbles or Moon or both. And I don't even know if they count as visited. I think Moon would, right? Moon would count. So, because I think I have picked up colored pearls, right? Oh, hello. Sizable danger. I'd rather not that larger one show up. Okay, that did not work at all. I don't know any colored pearl locations in Pipe Yards, so I'll probably look. Okay, the ones in Farm Rays aren't great either. Sky Islands. Yeah, it was panicking, but I still was like within grab range. So it didn't matter. Maybe I should be a little bit more patient when I'm like already made it halfway across the entire region. Here. Yeah, I thought the same. I thought they wouldn't be able to grab me. But I guess usually that we're not in as confined a space. So they like, because like there wasn't really anywhere else that could have gone. It just was happened to be able to grab me easily. Just being able to eat centipedes alone makes this significantly easier than the Saint, or at least in terms of just getting food. So they're not affected by the quarter efficiency as other food is. Oh, I guess I should kill one of these, huh? I don't know if a leap lizard is a good choice, and there's also this decently sized centipede now. Oh, it got. There's always a bigger fish. We will be waiting here for a while now. Okay, well, there's another leap lizard. This centipede's just gonna camp, isn't it? And that's it. Okay, well that's just the smaller one. I want to grab that guy. Okay. The moment they like ball up like that, their two ends get very close together and it doesn't take long to shock you once they've grabbed you. I kind of just wish centipedes had like a bit of stun from getting speared. Because usually you can stab a lizard and know that it's not going to hurt you for a while. Even if it's like able to bite you. But centipedes don't care at all. You can stab them like 4 times in a row and they'll immediately shock you the moment they get a chance. That was weird. I kind of did a wall bounce there and it worked out. Thank you. That's exactly where I wanted a lizard to be. Hello? I thought I had a spear. Throw rock. I missed both rock throws. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if I would have had time to maul it afterwards. This is the pipe yard experience. I mean, at least this is better than going all the way through Shoreline back up to Farm Raise. That would take significantly longer, even if I'm dying a lot here. Like, honestly, I think this is the best thing about Pipe Yard. It's at least a shortcut out of, or a way to get out of Subterranean. Without having to go all the way through Shoreline and like the rest of those regions. I got you, lizard. that was a sound effect. Want the spear back, thank you. Don't do it, scavenger, it's not worth it. Okay, this large centipede is a little bit dangerous. Okay. Hello, Dropper. I'm gonna get like nothing from this. Yeah, 3/4. Doesn't really make sense that centipedes don't get that penalty for food. Maybe this is just payback for all the centipedes that I ate in Subterranean. Now they're fighting back. I do want to get this Leaf Lizard. Although then I'd have to deal with the centipede. And that bigger centipede. Let's just get out of here. I didn't need to do. I didn't need to do this. I'm just gonna go down anyway. Why? Okay, I think I just missed the spear throw. I hit a rock instead. This is great. This is why we all play Rain World. I want someone to make a calming Rain World ambience video with a bunch of ambient sound effects and stuff. But there's occasionally explosions from scavenger fights off in the background or off in the distance. Yeah, exactly like that. Oh, come on. And get past time. That's kind of close. Going through this again. Large centipede. Oh, hello. Do you want to grab that centipede over there? Get a lot more food out of it. They might be dead. Although, it's kind of weird that's just like... Okay, somehow that rock just went straight through the kelp. Yeah, make sure to throw the spear backwards. Even though I was holding forward the whole time. Pick up the centipede. So there is another path up there. I don't even think I can reach that. But it'd be a lot shorter, although it kind of goes closer to industrial than Sky Islands. Also, this is where I saw the red centipede last time. I don't know where it is now. Let's just fall all the way down. You know, I never really got a first time Rain World experience. Because I didn't play the game for myself until after already watching a bunch of videos and live streams of the game. So like I already had some amount of experience, and I know that some people say that like, well, not some people, it's like a big thing about this game is that experience of like learning things and figuring everything out. Scuffed control scheme, what do you mean? The letters aren't actually the keys that I'm pressing. They just represent what action it is, like jumping or grabbing. Where's the centipede? That's a spider. There's the red centipede. Yeah, let's see if I'll ever get past this. Okay, falling down this jump again. Guess we get to hear the pipe guard threat music. See if that red centipede is here to greet me. Yes. I actually didn't want to hit its body. I wanted to see if I can hit its armor off. Okay, what is that? I actually went through the pipe and it still killed me. Okay, I might have to farm karma when I'm trying to get out of here. Cause I lost the karma flower already. That centipede was just in the perfect position to immediately kill me. I know I'm taking the exact same route every time. I might be able to take a different route that like avoids all the tough creatures, but I don't really know any of the other routes, and I feel like I'd rather take a route that I'm already familiar with instead of risking it with something the path where I might get lost. Also, there's a full-on war going on. Please don't throw a spear. Okay, I feel like that they could have thrown a spear at any moment. I might actually want to go to Industrial instead to make more progress towards the Dragon Slayer, because I don't know how many I'll find in farm arrays and Sky Islands. Like there's also mostly, actually Dragon Slayer might be kind of tough, because there's like mostly just orange lizards. I should probably like find a strawberry one too, for the best chances of getting 6 different kinds. Like mole, cyan, strawberry, orange, caramel. What else is there? There's not any like green lizards or pink lizards, blue lizards. Maybe a white lizard somewhere. And I mean red lizard is an option, but yeah, I don't know about that. Also, why is there have to be a centipede? I actually managed to jump over it for once. I don't even know if there's 6 different types of lizards. Okay, there's enough counting red lizards if I want to go for that. So I guess that could be the final challenge of this run, getting a red lizard kill. Although I would actually have the advantage because they're not immediately aggressive. I could like get in an explosive spear before they even attack me. And then after that, they'd be stunned for long enough to just spam spears. It might actually be easy. We'll have to see how it plays out though. There's hunter speedruns for red lizard kills. Oh, there's a strawberry down there. Oh, that might be the path that I can't access. Yeah, I can't go that way. Also, that looked like a white lizard. So maybe I don't have to. Actually, yeah, I think I should be able to find a white lizard fairly easy. Although now I kind of am interested in trying to get a red lizard kill anyway. Even though I am the friend. There are some... Oh, can I even go into this? No, so I thought it might have been one of those that you can enter. I find it funny that centipedes do not care about rocks at all. Yeah. Time to fight the red centipede again. Not here. You know what? I have an idea. Stay in a shelter. I know, revolutionary. Never done before. Actually playing the game safe. Instead of trying to cross the entire region in a single cycle. What's with Spearmaster? And you really needed food. Well, they do have a lot of health, so... Oh, I'm sorry, Strawberry. You know what must be done? I don't have a spear, so just hold on for a minute. Nice lag spike. Solid, like... 2 seconds. Not really. Not that long. Well, there goes my spear. It is injured now. So it kind of struggles to... Well, never mind, it doesn't struggle at all. I mean, it's probably pretty easy to kill any creature as Spearmaster as long as you have enough time to accumulate spears. But if you're... But also if you should need food, then you can't do that, right? You need to use fresh spears. I'm sorry. A little bit stuck. Honestly, I thought that would give like a quarter pip. So a little bit more than I expected. I guess this was where the white lizard was, if I was seeing that correctly. I'll look down there before I try to leave. Also, I don't really know if this impacts global reputation. Like, does it stay at maximum, and it's like only affected by individuals? Or it's only changed like on the individual level? Also, maybe I should look for like an eel lizard or an axolotl. Although even in Shoreline, a lot of the lizards are still replaced by orange. Like the orange ones. You know what? Let's go to industrial. Should be good for food. Nice throw. Hey, don't go in there. Yeah, as long as you always get the next, for the food quest, as long as you always get the next food that the next food item that it shows on the list, you kind of like follow this route. A lot of people get stuck on the mole lizard because they leave shaded pretty early, and they don't want to return all the way there just to get a mole lizard. Then they don't see what other items are on the list. So yeah, just make sure to always get the. You'll probably stick around in certain areas. Also, you can spend a bunch of time next to a popcorn plant and just craft like a bunch of food items, like gooey ducks or the whatever the one in Farmer or Sky Islands is. What can the friend do? So you can jump really high, and also your crawling speed is faster than your walking speed. So you want to crawl around everywhere, so it really mixes up the way you move. And also they are the friend because all lizards are passive. Which means that scavengers aren't. But I've given them a bunch of pearls, but you start off with pretty bad scavenger reputation. However, I'm going for Dragon Slayer right now, so I might kind of hurt that whole reputation thing. So yeah, this lizard doesn't mind me being here at all. I think I'm going up. I don't know what kind of lizards are in Industrial other than orange lizards, because of course they're everywhere. Also, the friend immediately goes into a crouching state after a jump. So you get the extra speed, but then you kind of like flop around. Try to like do anything. So I will have to kill an orange lizard, which might mean that like the whole group goes after me. Although this one seems kind of isolated. Okay. The flesh of the blind one? I mean, if you phrase it like that, it is kind of weird. Wonder if these orange lizards dislike me. Like if that other one had time to give out like a distress signal. You know what? I think there is a red lizard over there probably. Or maybe not. Actually, yeah, I don't remember. Can't even make that. Wall jumps aren't very good though. The karma flower. Could actually use that. I'm kind of low. So I either have to get a red lizard or a white lizard, or maybe a eel or axolotl slash salamander slash whatever it is. There might be a blue lizard somewhere. Yeah, more oranges. Do I have a lantern right now? Pretty sure. Also, I need to pick up the colored pearl just to check if I do need to get those for Scholar. If I'm even able to get Scholar. Because the requirements might be a bit weird. Yeah, if you know how to craft a spore puff, which is just a mushroom and a rock as gourmand, then getting the red centipede kill is really easy. Also, you can get an Aquapede instead, which actually isn't that bad because you might be able to kill them in like a single spear throw. Okay, so the friend is funny. They crawl faster than they walk. So you want to be crawling around everywhere. But when you are standing up, you jump very high. Oh great, a spear throw. So this next room is where all the lizards are. Oh, Lawrence lizard. Okay, there's a white lizard. I don't know why I ran away though. Oh, I do need food. I just really like that this Slugcat has like altered base movements instead of some kind of ability tacked on to like hunter movement. So that's how it works for most of the other Slugcats. It's like, as the artificer, you're basically just the hunter with a double jump. As the, I already got this one. As the saint, you're the survivor with a grapple hook, which does make a big difference, and you use it all the time. But this one is basically just like regular movement, but you're like moving, you're like walking speed and crawling speed are like flipped around, and you jump really high, kind of to make up for the fact that you don't have the grapple hook in Saint's campaign, and it makes movement very interesting. Okay, that was a stupid idea, but I like totally hit him in the head, and he did not care at all after grabbing me. That's always fun. Yeah, Sphere Master doesn't have any like movement gimmicks at all, other than like the fact that you can climb walls really slowly, and it's like kind of painful. I think you just have to touch them once to activate the Scholar. I just need to get a white lizard again. Yeah, you're a little lighter, but honestly, I don't really notice a difference other than like Squid Katos. Like Squid Katos, and some things might like push you around a little bit easier, but it's not really noticeable. Okay, where are these white lizards? Kind of need one. I guess I'll check back up this way, unless this is a white lizard right here. No. Oh, really? We're going in here. Ever thought about doing a score run? Every time I think about it, I'm imagining like spending like 20 cycles just like restarting after dying in a bad spot or after not having enough karma. I like the idea of going for a score run eventually, especially because I know that like crazy high scores are possible. Cause my high score is like 11k. Although that was like far from optimal, and I didn't know about strategies like double spawning or like starve cycles with echoes. So maybe if I took advantage of those, I would get like a much higher score. But also I feel like if you, the moment you start aiming for a high score, the like more that you just restart after small mistakes. And I know that I also do speedruns, so I'm kind of already been restarting a whole lot, but for score runs, it's like, it takes a lot longer. Because the moment you like lose enough karma so that you can't go to a gate that you would have gone to, or that you're planning to go to, then you kind of have to like restart because that messes with your whole strategy. Like, because you need as many cycles as possible to get like Wanderer and like Dragon Slayer, all those kind of passages that require traveling around a lot. Died about 30 times before getting a good start. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. So 2 more. Oh, I didn't get a Leap Lizard. Hopefully I can find a Leap Lizard somewhere else. Oh, Karma Lizard, that's the last one. I'll find one of those in Farm Raise really easily. Dragon Slayer doesn't require traveling a lot. Yeah, that's actually probably the case now that it doesn't require 6 specific lizards. Just any, like, 6 different types, so like one region with a decent amount of them, like, pretty easy to get it, I imagine. That's 2 centipedes. 2 for 1 special. Also remember that the wings don't get much food at all. Oh, there's a... Oh. I would like that Leap Lizard. You're really not dead yet? Okay. Hopefully the other lizards didn't do that. I don't like you. A really weird movement. Okay, they didn't grab onto me. That was a little close, and I also lost the spear. I mean, I could probably go for like 20k. I could do a 20k point run because I wouldn't have to like restart too much. Like a few mistakes here and there would be totally fine. But I know like 30, 40, 50k are totally possible, and I feel like it'd take forever to go for a run like that. But definitely possible eventually. See the April Fool's trailer? I saw like 2 seconds of it. Also, I'm probably not going to find any scavengers, so there's not really reason to hold on to this. We'll check if I get the Scholar. I did see Pebbles, by the way, so I should make progress towards it, if that's the requirement, but I don't think Pebbles in its current state really counts. And I did also see Moon, although that area was kind of weird because the Echo didn't even activate properly. Even though the Undergrowth Echo works totally fine. I mean, that was an experience, but I eventually got it. Oh, well, there are scavengers. They're not. Are they really scavengers if they don't blow themselves up? I think that's part of their DNA. Also, what's up with that, like, thing that seems like it's gonna come out of the pipe, but then there's nothing? What's up with that? I always think it's gonna be a bat fly, but I don't think I've ever seen bat flies. So maybe there are bat flies, but the moment they come on screen, they just despawn because they're not supposed to exist. Okay, do you want me to ban you? just casually jump over those. Yeah, let's shelter. No, I don't mean the flash when they do touch a pipe. I mean like the effect that like something is going through the pipe, but then like nothing comes out. So I think I only have a Karma Lizard left. And after that, it's just the Echo. And the rest of the passages are bugged, so I can't get them. So it's surprising how high those jumps are. I think I'll also hit the communication ring. Get one last pearl. I mean, I haven't been looking at my passage progress, so I probably don't have Scholar, but this would be the last one I need to get. Yep, don't mind me. Sky Island's my unbeloved. I like Sky Islands. I mean, I haven't done many score runs, so maybe that would change. But I'm a Sky Islands fan. Don't you have to sleep with the pearl too? I think you just need to touch it. Why aren't the lizards? Why aren't the lizards aggressive? Because I'm the friend. I'm friends with all lizards. I think it's just like maxed out global lizard reputation. So they aren't aggressive at all, but it's not like they're tame. They don't follow you around. Also, these are the funny looking like shiny pearls. So King Vulture. Also, the King Vulture unlock being there probably suggests that it thinks that I'm the hunter. Or at least that's like the default. Or maybe it's just dependent on which campaign you're on. So it allows like Saint to pick that up. Wow, you have great aim. You want these pearls? Wow, that sucks. It's always surprising how much Centiwings are able to survive. Even if you knock them off, they're always able to fly back up even when they're injured. Don't think we've seen a King Vulture. I don't think I've seen one either. I mean, even just regular vultures are really rare. It's been a handful of those. Oh, there's that unlocked. Okay, can I make these jumps? As long as I know where the terrain is. Yeah, pretty easily actually. Excuse me. Just passing by. Kinda looks like the Gourmand when I do throws like that. Because you immediately go into the... Well, you're throwing it while in the crouching state, so you kind of get scent flying. Scent spinning around. Jumps with a grapple worm? I mean, it's possible. But you have to, like, get your way back up. I'm wondering something right now. Guess not. I was going to check the passages. Just wanted to get the song to play. One that usually plays at the start of a Saint campaign. But it didn't want to activate. I don't know if other like Saint exclusive songs have been playing. Maybe in some of the regions that are completely unique to the Saint, but since this is pretty much just the regular Sky Islands. So I think I remember one of the songs playing in Frigid Coast. Oh, nice jump. Probably make this. I just remembered that there's going to be Eek and farm raised, so I don't have to mess around with deer. That's always a good thing. Excuse me. I think I do need food. I'll as well try to get one of these popcorn plants, if there's any spears at all. Actually, nah. There's a popcorn plant at the entrance to Subterranean. Although, actually, I still do need a caramel lizard, so I'll head back. And a yeek. Actually, okay, well, here's a spear. Worst part of the game? Well, the deer probably. Mostly because they're kind of buggy, but I don't mind farm raise otherwise. I don't like that you have to go through this to get to Subterranean, so I'd prefer the drainage route or pipe yard. Hello? Alright. Okay, people have talked about, you know, about deer skipping. I think if you, like, swallow a spore puff when a deer is trying to get it, it kind of, like, breaks the game. And then you can, like, walk across the worm grass. I don't know, that's one of those kind of exploits that seems a little too extreme. Since you're just, like, completely ignoring one of the, like, main mechanics of the region. So I do need to find a caramel lizard somewhere, which is actually will be kind of difficult to fight. There's one over here. You good? Oh, did he fix? Nope. Alright, that's just going to happen over there. Maybe I'll find another one that's not in the worm grass. See what just happened right here? Something was coming through the... And then they just disappear. It totally has to be like bat flies, kind of like breaking. Also, there's going to be scavengers over here. I want to activate that. Yeah, let's not go that way. Favorite way to deal with these things? Just throw them. Although the scavengers might not have liked that. I don't know why I get that notification now. There goes your mask. So yeah, it happened again. I guess if I wanted, I could go use this on the Karma Lizard, plural. Okay, well, there goes me. Am I dead? I'm stuck on this lizard. Okay, I think that counts as a kill. It seems pretty dead to me. But also, there goes the mask. I mean, I don't really want to hold on to it anyway, since I don't need it to... for any more lizards. I'm just gonna grab a yeek. I said I'm just gonna grab a yeek and go to the shelter. This time I'll actually remember to check passages. Saint campaign overuses Centowings just a little. Maybe just like a tad bit. Like there's just like 2 or 3 more than there should be in every single room. Like I think that was Lizard or Dragon Slayer. So I think I've gotten like every single other Echo except for the Subvert Superstructure one, and I only have 3 pips. Which are probably just the Farm Raised Sky Islands chimney ones, because those are the same as normal. And all the other, or I guess specifically the Undergrowth and the Pebbles one don't work. Because they're looking for like the shaded one. The shaded Echo and the whatever else there is. And no Scholar, okay. So we're not going to get that. It's probably just checking if I've met with Pebbles, and it does not count Pebbles in its current state. Oh, this one probably would have been a lot easier to get, because it's on its own. Also, it's kind of weird how the Yeek's voices change, like even if it's the same one that you're holding on to. Sounds like I'm strangling a clown because of the like. Yeah, okay, I guess. Alright, time to die to Wormgrass. But I've heard Yeeks like this, just like normally. Wait, hold up. What just happened? okay. It kind of seemed like the camera tried to go up and realized that it shouldn't. Got a lot to say. I mean, I think the friend is definitely better at getting through Wormgrass if it's a lot shorter. Like, it seems like being able to jump is like really effective at just, like, escaping. And since the friend has such a high jump, you know, you can escape from fairly short Wormgrass, but not this kind of Wormgrass. Only the Yeeks are able to do this. And even then, you sometimes still get stuck if you don't jump quickly enough. Oh, okay. You can just take that. I want to know how much food this gives. Maybe half? Half or nothing. Yeah, just half. You know what else gives half food? We're not going to do that. One last shelter. I think this is pretty much the end. Just this echo. I still don't know if it's better for Saint speedruns, if it's better to use Yeeks or to use a bubble weed by storing one in your stomach and using it to cross the rivulet underwater section instead of going over the Wormgrass. Because I prefer the Yeek strategy, because I don't have to go through a whole run just to get a bubble weed. But apparently the Yeek might be faster anyway, if you can get one quickly. Hello, dude. Can't even talk to them yet. So I think that's most of the pilgrim that I'm gonna be able to get. Why are bubble weeds so rare? They're a lot more common as the monk in like drainage system. There's a ton of them, and in shoreline. But I'm pretty sure as the saint you can only get them in submerged superstructure. Because the game wants you to suffer. Yeah, just learn how to swim. So I think this is the most passages I'm going to be able to get. For Wanderer, it's checking if I'm getting... checking for regions that don't exist. Like Shaded and like Exterior and Pebbles probably. Those regions just don't exist on this map. No, it's all just Silent Construct, which doesn't even count. And maybe another one. Maybe I forgot to get Garbage Waste. I don't remember which pip that one is. I can go and quickly grab Garbage Waste if that's the one that's missing, but I'm pretty sure that I went there. I might have just crossed across the entire region in a single cycle, and that's why I didn't get Wanderer for it. And then also, Pilgrim doesn't count because of I got echoes that it's not checking for. Like the one next to Pebbles, the one next to Moon, didn't even show up for some reason. Those are probably the ones that well, actually it's just not counting the ones that aren't in the Saint campaign, like the one at the top of the wall that's usually there. I do have Garbage Waste, okay. And then Scholar doesn't count because you have to talk to either Moon or Pebbles or both. I don't know how it is or how it's checked, or how like they check that as a slug cap, but Pebbles does not count as the Saint. I did go see him, but it did not make Scholar show up. What is the last one? Is there another one that I'm missing? I guess I can look through all the other passages. but I don't recognize the symbols immediately. The mother? The mother wouldn't show up at all because I can't get slug pups to show up. That seems like the only one that it could be. But I mean, the other Sluggets already can't get the mother unless like Hunter, Monk, and Survivor can get them, and Gourmand. But that's not strange. Anyway, I think this is the most passages the friend can get because it's kind of buggy. But you know, eventually, either they're going to fix this or wait for like the full version of this mod, which, well, that'll probably take a while and multiple updates. But you know, there will be like new regions or not new regions, but the region will be changed, and I think they're planning on making a region that's kind of like Pebbles right before the collapse, but like even more like infected than he is as the rivulet. And also probably a few areas changed up a little bit just so that the friend can navigate them, because I got stuck in Undergrowth for a while. So yeah, eventually those passages will be fixed and you'll actually be able to get a few more of them. But I think I got everything that I could get. No, that did not work at all. Alright. Well, we're gonna end the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching. I think there's maybe a handful of modded slugcats that are like high enough quality to check out in future streams. I'll probably actually just do like a few more speedruns. More like Gourmand or maybe Saint. Maybe I'll practice Saint. As for Artificer and Spearmaster, I think it's going to take a lot more time for me to start doing runs in those categories. Or if I do them at all. We'll see about it. Anyway. See ya.